from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now a first down throw, Fields. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down now. It's Robinson. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. We'll check on his status when we get back. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Reddick to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now Reddick. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. 20 shouts to this crowd as they watch. After reviewing the play, the rule on the field is reversed. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. Throwing again on 2nd down. Reddick, he finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Some good plays in the passing game right now for New Orleans. They have another first down. Reddick sets to pass it. Dancing to his left. Space to run past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. And he'll give it here to his running back. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Reddick. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 11 carries, 56 yards. Now here's Robinson again on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football. Give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
On first down, it's Fields. That's out wide here for Robinson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Fields on third down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10. Now Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And some strong running. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 16, the 40, 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He finds Corey Davis. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Fields. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throw left side complete. That's Bradley. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. On 2nd and goal. Reddick. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Another shot now for this Lions offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A shotgun snap, Fields being chased out left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it now with Robinson. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints' 43-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Now a give, right side. It's Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And he's got his big tight end here. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Fields now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw is Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. The deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. On second down, it's Bradley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Position on him, and he pulls it in. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. On 1st down, it's Bradley. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd down and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, it gets loose right side. And he will be out of bounds with a 1st down as they will have a 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback. His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Gano the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. On first down, Fields. Short throw to Disley, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. One play action. Fields throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stick. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Saints to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay.
Under pressure, they got him again. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Now a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to...
After the play, the one on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Barnett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Gano's kick is good, and their lead will swell up to 28. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now it's Fields. Out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Roquan Smith gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And this one is right through. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field and having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flipping over to the other side, the offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
Come on, baby. We got to do our job. We got to do our job.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run on first down. Bradley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Back now at Ford Field. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Back to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16. Yard gain.
First down, New Orleans.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Fields on first down. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. The Saints say they have it, and they do. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A gain of 3, second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
A little juke. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. They run the draw here with Robinson. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Meanwhile, Fields' throw going to be caught by Davis. 7 yards, the pickup there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Fields. On the slant, he's got Davis.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They hand this off to Harris. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 16, Fields gets it quickly to Galladay. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Back to throw, Fields. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Second down and goal. Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. To the air again, Fields. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because